What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another one. If you are new to the channel, I'm Gold Pony. This is Gold Pony Crypto. So, wanted to make a news-related video because there's been plenty going on in the Crypto.com Kronos community right now. A lot of really fun updates coming. Also wanted to show you guys some really interesting charts as well, including the Crypto.com total assets chart, which has been increasing. Specifically, there's some things I wanted to show you guys on that, which are pretty exciting. So, before we get started, as always, nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. This is simply for educational and entertainment purposes. So, having said that, what do you guys say? Let's just go ahead and get started. And so first, I'm gonna briefly show you guys a couple charts because these are pretty remarkable. So first chart I wanted to show you guys is the Crow year-to-date chart. So Crow started out at about 0.055, so 5 cents at the very beginning of this year. It is now at 0.084, somewhere in that ballpark. So that's a heck of a return so far. And actually VVS chart year-to-date has looked pretty identical to that. So they are equally impressive, and the cool thing is their market cap is a lot less, and they are down 98% from their all-time high. So again, not financial advice, but that's looking pretty good. Their token, of course, is more inflationary than Crow's, but still, it's fun to watch. Next chart I wanted to show you guys is the Crypto.com total assets chart. So everyone always asks whenever I post this on Twitter, and if you're not already, it's at Gold Pony Crypto. This chart comes from Nansen.ai. So essentially, it shows that the centralized Crypto.com wallet now holds $3.93 billion worth of assets. The Crow allocation essentially doubled from a few months ago. I remember seeing this a few months ago, and Crow, the percentage held was at like 2%. It's now up to 4%, so it essentially doubled. Sheep went down as well, and I think a lot of people get this chart confused with this is like Crypto.com's reserve assets or something like that. When they see SHIB, they're like, oh, why would they hold SHIB as a reserve asset? That's not what this is. This is the assets that they hold one-to-one. So if somebody on the Crypto.com app, a customer, buys SHIB, they therefore buy that and hold it as one-to-one. So that is what this is showing. It's not any kind of reserves in case they get in trouble or anything like that. This is simply what people are buying and what they hold one-to-one. So if people buy SHIB, they hold more SHIB. That's what that is. So I want to make that clear because so many people comment whenever I post this chart on Twitter about how they think it's weird that Crypto.com holds us as a reserve asset. This isn't reserve assets. That's what I'm trying to say. But still, not too long ago, Crypto.com was at 2-point-something billion, like 2.5 billion, and now they're at 3.9 billion. So definitely going in the right direction. So I did want to show you guys that chart real quick. Next, I wanted to remind you guys the Loaded Line main city, or the Crypto.com land game, is going to be coming in Q2 of 2023. I had somebody ask what Q2 means. That means essentially April 1st, January, February, March, April, May, June. So April through June, somewhere in that ballpark, the game is going to be released. So April, May, June, that's when we're going to have more news and we'll be able to actually try out this game. So look forward to that. And for those of you who are not following me on Twitter, I do post a chart every single week on the floor prices of this Crypto.com land. They are going down right now, which means it is a good as ever time to buy right now if you wanted to get into this game. I believe the dunes are now going for approximately $50, which is the lowest they've been, and all the other land tiles have gone down as well. So now is a great time to get into it since everything has been going down. That's what you do. You buy low, you sell high. So at the very top of the board, hopefully these are going to be a lot higher in value. And next, since we're touching on Crypto.com NFT, I wanted to touch on a little tweet made by Eric Anziani. And this is pretty exciting because it's what OpenSea already does, but now Crypto.com has it as well. It's essentially a cart feature for Crypto.com's NFT platform. So rather than actually purchasing an NFT one by one, you can go through the NFTs, add a bunch of them to your cart, and then purchase them all at one time. So essentially what he tweeted out is this is a major feature being rolled out globally on the Crypto.com NFT platform. Hashtag shopping cart. So that's pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure if he's buying all these in a shopping cart right there on the screen, but I think he just wanted to illustrate the point that you can now add all in any type of NFTs to your shopping cart and then purchase them all in one shot. So that's a pretty cool feature. It's something that OpenSea has had for a while now, but now Crypto.com NFT has it. So I like that. Next thing I wanted to mention to you guys is the VVS miner moles competition is still going strong. If you get a miner mole to 100% health, you are entered into a drawing to essentially win one free miner mole. They're giving out 5 a week, otherwise 1 every single weekday, and as of now, out of 10,000 miner moles, approximately, this is what they said on Discord, only 50 to 60 at any given time have perfect health. So that that's not too bad of odds, quite honestly. And I have one that has perfect health, and hopefully I'll have two by the time the competition is over, but I do have one with perfect health right now, so haven't won anything yet, so I do want to let you guys know that. But as far as odds go, I'm 1 in 60 right now, so that's not too bad. And I'm having fun doing it. That's what I'm talking about. VVS Gotchi. Next thing I wanted to cover is relating to Tectonic. They actually put out a very cryptic tweet quite recently, and I like that they're actually tweeting now. That's a big step forward. But they wrote vroom vroom, which, if I were to guess, this is my guess, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but vroom vroom I think is kind of insinuating that they're going to be in cooperation with Chronos Cruisers, perhaps. A little bit of maybe NFT staking is going to be available on Tectonic, partnering up with Chronos Cruisers. That's my guess. We'll see if I'm right. They haven't announced anything yet, but if they put vroom vroom, the only Chronos Labs NFT project that goes vroom vroom that I can think of is Chronos Cruisers, so that's got to be it. I don't know. Next, I want to show you guys another one of the projects that I'm in called Gangverse. They recently posted a kind of comic teaser recently, which I thought looked pretty cool. So I think it would be cool if they came out with a comic book, specifically if they came out with a physical comic book as opposed to an online one. Like, getting an NFT and then getting something physically, that's a whole nother level. So that would be amazing if they were to pull that off. And maybe it doesn't go to everybody, maybe it just goes to some holders, but still, that would be pretty cool. I think I would like that. But by the way, this is an excellent community. I love chatting with them from time to time, and they are frequently giving away free Gangverse NFTs within the Discord too for just the verified Gangverse holders. So if you are one, go in the Discord, verify yourself, and then get entered to win random free NFTs from time to time. So that's pretty cool. A couple more things I wanted to touch on relating to Crypto.com Crow and Chronos news. There's a new NFT collection coming up, and I haven't been pitching really NFTs as much lately, but I am really excited for this one. This one is going to be called the Rebel Art Club. And so if you're familiar with the Happy Art Club, essentially was a non-curated NFT. It was an NFT on the Crypto.com NFT platform, kind of like the Gold Penny Beach Club like I have, but these guys are now creating the Rebel Art Club, which is going to be launched on Abyssus Bay, I believe. I'm not 100% on that, but I know they've been working with Abyssus Bay, so more than likely it will be with them. But this is on the decentralized side of things this time. So why I like this project is going off the name, this is for autism awareness, basically. So the founder's son, Primo's son, Dylan has autism. So what they've been doing is, with a portion of the proceeds that they've been raising, they've been purchasing sensory toys and then giving them away to autistic kids to kind of help them regulate. So I am definitely 100% on board with this project. I am already in their Discord and following them on Twitter. Why am I 100% on board? Because my oldest son is autistic. He is 6 years old and he is just barely verbal. He's mostly nonverbal, but I do have a ton of sensory stuff for him, and it does help him so much, and he's one of the happiest kids in the world right now. So but anyways, I really don't know what else to say about this, but I'm 100% behind this project. I'll actually put a link in the description box below for the Discord, so be sure to check them out. I'll be in there along with Primo and the Nifty NFT company. He's part of it as well, so definitely be on the lookout for that one coming in April of 2023. And so last thing I wanted to mention to you guys, because from time to time I post a picture of one of my Crypto.com cards in just random cars, because that's essentially what I do for a living. I review cars, in case you guys didn't know already. But so from time to time, I'll pull out my card and take a picture of it sitting in a cool car, because I think that's fun. So many people ask me, why are you sitting in a $150,000 S-Class and you have a $400 Ruby Steel car? So that's why. That's the answer. I don't actually own these cars. I get to play around with them for like a week or so and then give them back, but that's what's going on there. So I got more of those pictures coming, by the way. I just took a picture of one in a Porsche earlier today, so that's coming to Twitter soon. But anyway, that is about it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at the bottom of the screen. If you want to see different cryptocurrency updates, be sure to hit the subscribe and the bell notification button if you're into Crypto.com, Crow, and Chronos, because that is what we do here on this channel after all. Do appreciate you guys watching more than you know, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Stay gold.